What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm just going to give my reaction to Notre Dame beating South Carolina. I'm going to read the stats off, guys. Yeah, it was a back and forth matchup for the most part. South Carolina got off to a good start early in the first quarter, and looked like it was going to be a good game for them. Looked like they was going to run away with it, but yeah, I give credit to Notre Dame. They was able to fight back. Notre Dame beat them 45-38. And I'm going to just read off the stats for the game. For Notre Dame, Tyler Buckner, he had a great day passing the ball. He passed for 274 with 3 touchdowns. And he also had 61 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns. So he definitely stepped up in this game. He did throw 3 interceptions in the game. And considering Notre Dame had 3 turnovers, and I think 2 of them went for a pick 6, if I'm not mistaken. The fact that Notre Dame was able to come back and win this game, you got to take your hats off to Notre Dame. They was able to get this victory. Like I said, Tyler Buckner passed for 274, 3 touchdowns, had 2 on the ground rushing with 61 yards. Audric Estime, I might be pronouncing his name wrong, the running back from Notre Dame, he had 95 yards on the ground. Logan Diggs, he had 89 yards on the ground, a touchdown. And like I said, Tyler Buckner had 2. So Notre Dame was able to get 3 rushing touchdowns. Braden Lindsey, he had 89 yards for the touchdown. Logan Diggs had 81 yards and a touchdown. I said Logan Diggs, for the most part, he had a pretty good day as well. For Notre Dame, he had 81 yards receiving with a touchdown. And he also, like I said, he had 89 yards and a rushing touchdown. So a great day for him. Braden Lindsey had a touchdown. Mitchell Evans, he had 39 yards and a touchdown. So Notre Dame was able to get 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns. And they fought all the way back, guys. Like I said, South Carolina had a good lead at first, but Notre Dame never went away. They came right back and won the game. South Carolina, Spencer Rattler had a good day passing as well. He passed for 246 through the air with 2 touchdowns. Kai Kroger, he also had a touchdown with 23 yards passing. So Spencer Rattler, he had 37 yards on the ground. He wasn't able to get a rushing touchdown. I noticed South Carolina didn't get any, rushing touchdowns, which was weird, But all of their touchdowns came from passing. And Juju McDowell, he only had 28 yards. And everybody else after that didn't really get they didn't even get 10 yards, DeCarrion Joyner, he only had 8 yards rushing. And Christian Bill Smith, he only had 8 yards rushing. Like I said, the highest rusher was Spencer Rattler with 37 yards. Spencer Rattler threw an interception, late in the game. But like I said, he was able to get 2 passing touchdowns. Xavier Leggett, he had 78 yards with 2 touchdowns. And Hunter Rogers, he was able to get a touchdown. But DeCarrion Joyner, he got a good catch in the game like that, but he only was able to get 35 yards receiving. So like I said, it was between Xavier Leggett, he got 78 yards and 2 touchdowns, and also Nate Atkins got 78 yards, but he didn't receive a touchdown. So South Carolina's special teams has just been really good all season. Like I said, I think they got 2 pick 6s and took it to the house. They gave them a lot of momentum early on in the game. South Carolina just been, pretty good this whole season, guys. They got a good special teams unit. The defense is really, played, for the most part, played, pretty well in picking off Tyler Buckner. But they just gave up a lot of yards. Both teams really gave up a lot of yards. I didn't expect the game to be that high scoring. But for the most part, both teams was in it. South Carolina had a chance to come back, but they had some bad penalties at the end of the game and marked them back. And they was definitely out of field goal range. They was on their side of the field. And at that, Notre Dame was able to score late. They had one play where they all was going one way, and they left one guy wide open. I'm not sure who that was that they left wide open, but that's still the deal for South Carolina winning the game. But total offense, Notre Dame was able to get 558 total yards of offense. Like I said, 294 passing and they was able to get 264 on the ground rushing. So they was averaging 5.7 yards per rush. Passing yards, they was able to get 15.5. They was averaging 7 yards a play. So anytime a team is doing that, the team got a good chance of winning the game. South Carolina, on the other hand, was only able to get 362 total yards of offense, 287 passing, and only was able to get 75 on the ground rushing. They was only able to get 3.4 yards per rush, and they did pretty good, per pass, 9.3. But Notre Dame just had the better overall numbers, and huge win for Marcus Freeman, man. For Notre Dame, going forward, him being the head coach, Notre Dame going into the next season, with a win and a great bowl win against South Carolina, a team that definitely I was looking at, this offseason thinking, South Carolina can make some noise, and which they did. Both of these teams was able to beat, Clemson this year. So South Carolina doesn't have nothing to drop their head about. They had a phenomenal season. Like I said, beat South Carolina. Clemson beat who else they beat? I think they beat Texas A&M. Yeah, beat Texas A&M this year. Beat Kentucky. So Shane Beamer and that team, man. South Carolina got a lot of things to look forward to. Shane Beamer's changing the culture up there, and South Carolina played their hearts out. Played good. I forgot they beat Tennessee as well. So South Carolina, they don't have anything to hold their heads about. They did good this season, and they can only get better. Same thing for Notre Dame. Got some good wins this season, and beating a good South Carolina team. And going forward, it's going to be interesting to see what both teams do going forward. But that's all I have for the video. If you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and Roll Tide.